All right, here we are. It's been a while. Welcome, happy 2021. Hopefully this year is better than the last. I think everyone is crossing their fingers for that. I always say this, but I'm gonna genuinely try to post more. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I feel very calm right now, so I'm excited for this Speedbuild voiceover. This is actually one of my favorite lots, despite how simple the build is. It's one of my favorite lots to visit, and I really like Evergreen Harbor as a world in general. So this is actually on a lot that is originally like a starter home, but there's so much empty space around it, which is nice for a starter because then you can like have extensions and stuff like that if you want. I like to have my Sims just like move instead of building extensions on the house. I feel like that's more realistic. Like usually you just kind of move because it's really expensive to like add another wing to your house, and then while the construction is happening you have to like live in a hotel, or like if you're lucky enough like to have someone who is willing to let you stay with them, kind of thing. Not that people don't add additions to their house, just that I don't know, I tend to just like to throw everything in the trash and start over with my Sims. But this is a basketball court, and there's like a couple other sort of community activities, but the main spot that this lot takes up is the basketball court. I felt like Evergreen Harbor, while I do really like it, the like community space is kind of the only place to go at Evergreen Harbor. I think maybe there's like a bar, I don't know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure. Maybe a library, I don't know. I feel like there aren't too many community spaces in Evergreen Harbor, so I wanted to have a community space. So the bushes on the front go away, which I'm happy about, because looking at them now I'm like, that ain't it. But this is like sort of a catch-all space for at least how I tend to do my gameplay in Sims. I have a lot of my Sims be like sellers of their things, right? So like crafters of some sort. So maybe they're like a sculptor, or they are a they collect like a bunch of stuff out in the wilderness, like crystals, or those like rocks that you can chisel and whatnot. But in general, for that you need like these kind of stands like that I'm placing here in order to sell your stuff. And you can, if you want, just place that like in your home lot on like your front yard. And I've definitely done that before, especially with like legacy challenges and stuff. But it just feels weird like, and then you just start a yard sale and then people just come in and buy all your stuff. I don't know, for me it just feels a little bit odd to be doing that as like a job. Like I kind of like the idea of it being like a yard sale, genuinely, like you're cleaning out your house or something and you're selling a bunch of stuff, but I think it's kind of weird to have it be like something that you do every single day as like selling your wares kind of thing, instead of having like a dedicated space that's like a like art fair, is that what they're called? I don't know, like crafters places that you can go, you know what I mean? I think it's like an art fair where people like sell all of their really cool crafted stuff. We have one actually near where I live every like, I want to say July maybe, or June, because that's like about the only time that it's actually warm enough to have like spend an extended period of time outside. And it's so lovely to see all of these like people who make beautiful handcrafted things. Yeah, so this is sort of meant to be a space where people can sell their stuff, but there is also, wow, that was really loud, I'm sorry, but there is also like a little food stall over here if you do end up getting a little bit peckish while you're here. And there is also a music space, so that's like a good place to busk as well. There's also like that little breakdancing cardboard thing, which I don't think I've ever used, but if you are a dancer, then there you go. This is a spot where you can practice dancing. I want to kind of make a dancing club actually for my save file and have this be like a place that they gather. I think that would be kind of fun to include. I don't know. I think I do end up having these bathrooms here because it does have to have a bathroom for it to be a park. I kind of wanted to be able to include 2 of those tables just because I like to have 2 of most objects so that if someone is, like, a sim is using one, then you coming to the lot will still have another one to use. Like, definitely I find that with, like, library, everyone always on the computer, and then there's no empty computer for my sim to use, and with, like, the science laboratory or whatever, that similar, like, there's always someone using the microscope, and I'm like, no, get off, and I just end up, like, resetting them so that they leave. But this is it's a really short build. We're almost done with it, but I really love coming here. I think these tables, one of them doesn't work, so I did playtest this, so if there's any changes between the version that will be on the gallery and this version, it's because, like, routing didn't work for the Sims or something. But yeah, you can just, like, hire a vendor for $100 and then just give yourself the money back. But I love going to this lot. I think it's a very fun lot to visit, despite how simple it is. But yeah, we're just jumping into the screenshots. Thank you for joining me for this quick little video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and have a lovely day. Bye.